Our trailblazer of the week is Clippers guard Brad Beal. Some want to say what he hasn't done in the league. Let me tell you what he has done. 17,000 career points, the most of any St. Louis in NBA history. Throw in $300 million in career earnings, and you have quite a career. And it's one to reflect back on.
He had a total offensive game at Chaminade. It was incredible to watch him play.
And I thought Brad and Jason are 1-2 as far as, the best high school basketball players that have ever came out of St. Louis.
Where Bradley Beal is on an island was the jump shot at an early age. No one in our town's history has ever shot it from that far away, that young, with that release. Hall of Famer Earl Austin Jr. has covered prep basketball for 4 decades in St. Louis.
And I saw this kid look like an 8th grade Ray Allen. It was like, he was like perfect form, pulling up 20-foot jump shots. And I'm like, wow.
Besta, Brad's mom, was the architect of that jump shot.
Give all my shooting form and credit to my parents, my mom especially. Like, my mom had me since I was 6 years old, shooting on a little Fisher Price, working on that follow through night and day.
Freeze. Good. Big hop back, knockdown.
Then mom gave her son to a young trainer in town, Drew Hanlon, who would eventually work with dozens of NBA superstars.
When we first started working out, we were working out together. So it wasn't me working out Brad, it was us working out together, because at that time, believe it or not, I was actually better than Brad just because I was a couple years older than him. And I was fortunate to win a state championship in 2008. And when I went off to college that summer, I remember we spent every single day, 3 hours a day in the gym. And there was one month we did over 100 hours in the gym. It was our little thing. We were like, all right, we're gonna do 100 hours of skill work this month. And we did it.
Being a guy from the same city, like, that's one thing that we took pride in is our growth and our development together.
Because of Brad's improvement, that gave me a chance with David Lee, which was my first NBA player, and obviously the rest is history. But without Brad's improvement, without his development, without his growth as a player, I definitely would have had to take in different steps to get to where I am today.
Bradley Beal has scored 30 or more points in 8 of the last 17 games.
Beal took off in the NBA and became one of the league's most prolific scorers. He's had 31 games of 40 or more points, 5 games with 50 or more points. One night he had 60.
36 points.
Yeah.
And Beal is part of a rarefied group in league history to average 30 points a game in back-to-back seasons.
It's humbling, for sure. Like, I'm a humble guy as is, but, to be in that category alone, not many players are able to do that. That speaks of the work ethic, the testament to the game that I put in, the work I put in, and it just speaks for itself.
And while many NBA stars relax in the offseason, Beal is a tireless worker with his AAU squad, Bradley Beal Elite. Last week, they celebrated their national title at his facility in Chesterfield.
I plan my whole summer around what our AAU schedule is. There's nothing more important than seeing these kids grow, getting the opportunity to reach and fulfill their dreams. This is what I did. I walked in these same paths in these same gyms, played in front of these same coaches, and had success, and I'm a walking testament of that.
Bradley Beal, from an All-American at Chaminade to an All-Star in the NBA, and one of the most distinguished basketball figures our town has ever known.
He's a Hall of Famer in my book, so I don't know what they'll do in Springfield, but Earl Austin's book, he's definitely a Hall of Famer. He's our guy.
How good is Bradley Beal?
It's like a video game.
Man, is he good.